It's from Alter Ego Brewing, based out of Heaner in Derbyshire. Not far away, actually, you know. If you think about IKEA, it's a mile or so from IKEA, by the crow flies. So it says we are a small brewery based in Derbyshire, passionately producing full flavoured beers in cask, keg, can and bottle. This beer is a raspberry and vanilla rippled through lactose and oats for a creamy sweet porter. Good evening. Good evening all. So yeah, this is a 5% raspberry ice cream porter. Whoa. Just the sound of it sounds amazing. And the can's not bad as well. Nemesis, great room. Cheers again. Great room. Nemesis, great. Yeah, I think I just woke up or something in that haircut. Good evening. And yeah, Nemesis, fantastic ride at Alton Towers, obviously. Yeah, as soon as I see anybody says to me, oh, I've got all the comments coming through the YouTube Studio app now, so I'm finding out. Now, the difference between porter and stout, if I can remember, yeah, ash over glass. All my other glasses are dirty, but I hadn't actually got an Alter Ego glass, to be fair. Something to do with the barley, isn't it? One's I remember reading about it, and I was gonna say it. It's porter. It's something to do with the bar. Is it the barley? One's unroasted and one's not. Something along them lines, anyway. I've slept since then, though, to be honest. Yeah, they're both dark beers, really. I've got a nose pipe outside, so I need to crack on with that. So Alter Ego Brewing, based out of Heaner. Stout is roasted. The porter's not roasted, yeah. Wow. Really get the strong flavour. I was pissed as I'd already had a load to drink. The wife fell asleep and I thought, sod it. Yeah, I thought, sod it, I'll do a review. Then I did another review and I'm looking at the screen. They all use roasted. Is it the barley then? One's not roasted barley. I notice something to do, something's not roasted and something is. Unless I'm reading the wrong article, obviously. It happens. I definitely will. Never heard of dragon soup, so it'd be interesting to get it. So, near on black pour with a slightly dark, creamy head. I won't call it a tan head. Nice head. Nearly an inch of head. You can't beat an inch of head. It does look nice, doesn't it? So you get the stout, you get the coffee elements through the stout, but you also smell the raspberry and vanilla. It's just popping through. First thing that hit me was the coffee. I think that was it, yeah. I know I read it somewhere. I know I need to read them. And I need to read them and actually remember as well. Memory's like a sieve. I can remember what beers I've drank. I can't remember anything else though. Bloody hell. That is absolutely, yeah. Good evening. If you love raspberry, that's gorgeous. Like a raspberry ripple. And in some ways it is, because you've got like the chocolatey coffee element. You've got certainly got the raspberry element, and the vanilla element, the ice cream element is there as well. Oh. I do like a beer that puts a smile on my face. 5%, it's not the strongest, says it there. Yeah, not the strongest of beers, but pretty nice in any case. Yeah, I don't know a lot about these fellas. I I got it from adventurebeer.co.uk. But the taste, wow. And it's one of those, I'm drinking that and it tastes like a 7%er. Why is it some of the IPAs taste a lot weaker and some of the dark beers taste a lot stronger? Always puzzles me, that does. And I'm feeling it. And I drank a bit and I can feel that it's hit me already. Bloody hell, that taste is divine. I mean, I don't know much about the brewery myself, apart from the fact that they're local. But, you know, about a mile away from the old IKEA store in Nottingham. So in that area, you've got Blue Monkey, they're next door to IKEA. You've got these fellas, they're about a mile away. That's the problem when you mix different beers, isn't it? You soon get hammered. It's daft, isn't it? Mixing though is deadly. Oh, it is. It's absolutely lovely. The taste. I mean, I love strawberries and raspberries and that sort of thing. 5% for the strength, but tastes stronger than 5% to me. I think it probably is the mixing. I think the 7%'s already hit me. And yeah, as you said about with the flavours, when I was at Sadler's Brewery, they had all, was it malts or barley or whatever it was? They had different versions, like one was slightly roasted, one was more roasted, and that, and they all did very different flavours. And we were there and we were like, oh yeah, wow. I got it from adventurebeer.co.uk. So it's the Nottingham based company that, you know, yeah, it was 5%. Nottingham based, they do deliver all around the East Midlands to a degree. Past that, I think it's about £8.99 delivery. And you know, we're lucky in Nottingham. There's some amazing. Did you not get one in the Woodford's Wherry kit? That's surprising. Now, some of the lids, they have with some of the lids, they have vents in the lids. So check that out, because what will happen is, if there's not a vent, then it's going to blow the lid off. The funny thing is, I've got a Wilco's one. Let me show you. Oh, maybe knock the bottle off the shelf. So this is the Wilco's one that I bought. Well, I didn't actually buy it on. And yeah, there's no fermentation over this. I got it home, and I thought, well, that's shit, isn't it? So what I did, I actually got a drill that was perfectly the same size as the airlock, and I drilled a hole in it and then put a bit of Vaseline around it and a bit somewhere else as well. But no, honestly, just around the hole. So when you put the airlock in, it's still, you know, you still have the seal. You can do that as well. There's several ways of doing it with the air into a demijohn of water. I mean, if you're doing a wash, then you'll definitely want something with an airlock on. Bit of Vaseline, yeah, you can't beat a bit of Vaseline. Works wonders. I've had plenty of that with yeast that are coming out, spewing out. Yeah. So in some ways, that's probably the best way. If you ain't got a dusty room, to definitely leave it open a snag. The only problem is, you know, if it's a vigorous brew and there isn't enough space between, some ways it's better brewing short. Say, what's this? This is only a 23 litre, so 25 litre. So you don't really want to be brewing to 23. You'll want to brew, I reckon, to 20. So there's that much space for all the bubbly stuff that comes on top. Always better to brew a bit shorter. If I've also got a 30 litre bucket. In fact, I've got 4 in total. And on that, I can brew to 25. But on this, you want to make sure you've got some gap, because depending on what you're brewing, that love brewing at Christmas, Jesus Christ, I brewed it and it was just spewing out the top. I had quite a bit of cleaning up to do. But if in doubt, get a drill out and just drill a bloody hole through and so you can get your airlock in, just enough for the airlock to go in, and then, like I say, a bit of Vaseline round, just stops the contaminants getting, or pop up the edge. I mean, if you look at Marston's, they brew in their at Burton, they brew in their open system. I hope no one's got the windows open. Imagine birds flying in. Bit of pigeon poop in your beer. And the Saddler's blokes were actually taking the mickey out of that. Is it the union system? If I remember rightly. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the union system. Am I talking to myself again? There we go. It is. Oh, the comments have disappeared again. Okay, now. Yeah, 30 litre buckets all day long. Yeah, I'm back up to date now. What's better, this beer or the ride? Oh, I'd say the ride. Nemesis is an iconic roller coaster. I mean, I was on it last year. A crap year not being able to get out there. And we got to Alton Towers. It was busy. We were all socially distant. And to get on Nemesis with the hands in the air all the way around the ride, not caring about. And my son, my little 10-year-old, he was next to me, all doing the same, doing this all the way around the ride. And we did it on Wicker Man, and we had a flipping fantastic day. Yeah, I'd say if you've got a 25 litre thing, go short. And then, I'd even crank that lid up as well. If you haven't got an airlock on, crank the lid up at least, then let the gases out. Depends what you're brewing, though, because it can stink the ass out. I mean, I've brewed a ginger beer once and it absolutely reeked. And it smelled like eggs. Walked into the kitchen, the wife says, that smells disgusting. And it did, it funked. And yeah, it turned out to be a nice ginger beer in the end. God knows why. Same with that artisan lager, Wilco's. When I brewed it, before I put the hops in, it reeked. I mean, it just smelled like me this morning when I went to the toilet. Yeah, it was awful. And yet, put the hops in, brilliant. Smelled and tasted okay. And now, nearly 8 months on, it tastes fantastic. I wonder if the proper breweries get the same thing. Oh, that raspberry and the ice cream element. Old Thumper, yeah, Ringwood Brewery, yeah, many times. You can drink the artisan after a few weeks, but it won't taste as good as it does when you mature it. But hey, everyone's got their own thing on that side of things. Good evening. This is a lovely, intense, yeah, Old Thumper. That's an old one, that is. In name and in age. I think Ringwood gets ignored a bit, because they seem to me, in my opinion, one of the lowly Marston's breweries that they've bought. I mean, Witchwood seems to get a lot more recognition out there. It's like these days, Jennings. Yeah, mature. Jennings also, they seem to seem to be as prevalent these days as they was. And for big breweries, yeah, I mean, my Russian stout now is lovely. The American oak aged rum ale is absolutely lovely. I wasn't into stouts till about 7 years ago. Oh, love that. You'll love that St. Peter's gift box and the glass. I skimming their yeasts. Yeah, it's a shame with Ringwood. You know, big breweries getting swallowed up by big breweries. They always lose their identity. You know, I mean, I like it in Nottingham. We've got so many small breweries because they're all doing their own thing, and some of them are doing some amazing work. Nice. That's what you want, isn't it? The microbreweries in Nottingham are really pushing boundaries, I think. All of them. Not just the microbreweries, but you know, some of the slightly bigger ones, but they're not none of them are massive breweries. Castle Rock's probably the biggest of the breweries in Nottingham now, and the rest are all micro or small breweries. But some of the beer they're making, oh, some outstanding beer. I think weather and the time of year. Yeah, I think weather and the time of year change your drinking habits. In the summer months, yeah, I've drank Guinness and blackcurrant many times. Guinness and black. Um, in the summertime, you're more likely to drink a pale or a golden or an amber ale. In winter, you know, porters and stouts are definitely my all-time favourite beer. From a beer festival, it's got to be Liquid Lights Interstellar Galactic. Yeah. Rum and raisin stout, 14%. I found nothing better, and I was pissed as a fart straight afterwards. I had half a pint and I was pissed. For I've got a homebrew wine to 22%. That was the elderflower one. That was ridiculously strong. Oh. Homebrew beer, I think the Evil Dog reached 8.5%. I mean, I'm hoping I'm gonna, when I do finally get around to doing them two Simply Ginger beer kits, and I might do them in the next week or two, because I've got some money coming from a source that's been handy. So no, I ain't got the money to mess about going down the proper route. You know, it'd be nice to, but I ain't got the money and I ain't got the time really. You know, we're going to work and that. It's all time, isn't it? You do reviews, you do home life, and by the time I've done all that, I'm knackered and I want to go sleep. Then I want to watch some TV as well. I think Evil Dog was probably the strongest. That was about 8.5 in beer terms. Yeah, lovely Blandford Flyer, a lovely dark ginger malty beer. It's a perfect, for me, it's probably the best ginger beer that's not just a ginger beer. There are ways, obviously, more sugar's one way, brewing short's another way. Adding spray malt, light malt, you know. Yeah, craft beer. I mean, St. Peter's Brewery call themselves a craft beer brewery. I don't. I think they're more a traditional brewery. I think all their beers are traditional beers. Some with taste, obviously, but they're more traditional than they are proper craft. No, I don't want to get the police on me back. So say the kit's 23 litres and you brew it to 20. That's what they call brewing short. That increases the ABV. And so if you were to brew, I mean, I've brewed a Simply Ginger beer down to 12 litres. And craft beer is traditional beer. In the supermarkets, the craft stuff, they just used to call it in the tins. But yeah, brewing short does increase the ABV. So, I mean, I've done that with Simply Ginger beer, and it made an awesome tasting beer. And that's what I want to do again, brew 2 kits as one, add extra sugar, add ginger root brew to the mix as well, and really see what the, put the hydrometer in at the start, see how it goes, and then at the end, supposed to. I mean, I don't know sometimes with this brewing short whether it does or not. It's supposed to do a little bit. Yeah, Cranbourne Poacher is very different to John Smith's. And Facts Say is nice. The 10%, oh dear, that was one of my better reviews. That went down a treat. Yeah, a lot of people from Denmark must have watched that as well because the hits were massive on it. It's funny how different beers get different hits, and different reviews get different hits. It is. So yeah, the Poacher's Choice or the Cranbourne. I like strong beers, but I also like strong beers with taste. Flavour is everything. Taste. Just because something, I mean, like the Brewmeister's 67%, it hasn't got the taste this has got. This has got an amazing taste. Good aroma, amazing taste. And I'm feeling tanked on a 5%er. Don't know how. Don't want to walk up the house pissed and upset the wife. Although I think after 20 odd years she's used to it. Yeah, Thirsty Ferret rather, and Cranbourne Poacher. I'll do a video early in the day on Saturday just to make sure people remember. Oh, even I don't know some of these questions. Ooh. Yeah, Reverend James, I've had that before. I don't know if I've done the review, but I've certainly had it before. It was nice. I mean, back at Tesco, back in my Sainsbury's days, rather. Yeah, back in my Sainsbury's days, I drank everything on their shelves, every single beer on their shelves. People come in. I mean, we used to make out. This is before I actually did reviews, and this is the people used to say to you, what does this taste like? So I used to tell the wife, well, I'm bringing it home to try because if people ask me, it's customer service. So, and nowadays I don't work at a supermarket, so nowadays I'm doing reviewing. It's just an excuse to have a drink. Get some beer down your neck. Different beers. I mean, we used to love it in Sainsbury's. But I remember when Desperados come in. Yeah. Same with the wines. None of us could afford to drink the spirits, so we left the spirits alone. But the wines, I drank that many different wines. 2 behind me. So, yeah. Where was it? Fucking glasses in the way. the Cranbourne Poacher there and the Fusty Ferret there. But let's be fair, any badgers are nice, aren't they? There's some good beers in the range. Wicked Wyvern, Golden Champion, Tanglefoot, Tanglefoot Hopped or whatever, Twice or whatever. Yeah, First Ferret's a nice beer. I mean, they do some good beers. I'm sad that they don't do Golden Glory anymore, and I keep having a go at them. Partridge, Pickled Partridge was one of theirs from a couple of years back as well. Hopping Hare is another. Oh, bloody hell. You know when you know the names. Twice Tangled was the other one. Can't think of any more at the moment. Yeah, some good beers from Badgers. But I think Cranbourne Poacher is probably one of the best. And in fact, with it being Damson, which is, yeah. It's not one I've had. No, I'll leave the golden showers to you. Oh, fuck me. My phone's about to die again. Shit. I knew I should have brought the thing down the shed. Although we are 26 minutes in. I've never had Badger's Best. Yeah. Poacher, the Cranbourne Poacher, when I taste it on Saturday, if it's as plummy as it's supposed to be, I might do a St. Peter's or a Titanic versus it, because all three are readily available in the shops as plum porters or plum beers, shall we say. Damson is plum. And just do the Battle of the Plums. So it might be a future tap room jobby to do. Be an interesting one, won't it? St. Peter's and Titanic are both very different in their own ways. Yeah, I've been on the phone at work all day as well, doing videos and all sorts of things. So I forgot to do it. Forgot to charge it a little bit. But it'd be an interesting, wouldn't it, to do a Battle of the Plums. We'll call it Get Your Gums Round the Plums review. Get your gums around my plums. Now, that don't sound right, does it? That sounds a little bit wrong. Yeah, we could do. I mean, between Morrison's and Morrison's, all three are available at Morrison's. Oh, the Battle of the Plums. And you've got to put something witty like about getting your gums out as well, because that would be so funny. Yeah. A good thing I can't read off, because the screen's gone dark. I can't read off the comments now. So in some ways, that's probably a good thing. Probably a good thing my phone's dying. I have to be careful with what I say. I thought last night when I said something, I thought I really shouldn't have said that. And later on, I was thinking about it and I thought, no, that was wrong. And got to be careful not to upset people. And there was a moment last night in one of the chats where I thought, oh shit, shouldn't have said that. But anyway. Yeah. And the funny thing is, a good mate of mine has actually bought me a Damson Porter tonight from 8 Sail Brewery. He's dropped stuff tonight I want in at the time. I was at the KFC. So yeah, it might be that I save some of that now. No, we'll do the Morrison's. All these three are available at Morrison's. That's a cracking. A plum night. Well, yeah, get your plums out. Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting Saturday night. 3 beers, probably about an hour and a half. Yeah, that's got to be it, hasn't it? I do like saying. It feels like no one's there anymore. It feels like I'm on my own talking to a dark camera. But what's the percentage? As long as I don't go too low on the percentage, I'm all right. Where's the fucking percentage gone? What make 2? Is that 2% or 3? 3%. Oh, I've still got a minute. Right, I better actually do the actual review of it. So, on the nose, chocolate, coffee, raspberry and vanilla or cream on the nose. Fantastic nose on this beer. Gotta say, the nose followed into the taste. Started off with a hint of chocolate, but then the raspberry burst through and the vanilla element, or the cream element, if you want to call it the cream. Depends what you like as cream. And for 5%, whoa, smack in the head. I feel absolutely hammered by it. Feels like a 9%er. All the way through though, fantastic taste. Really hits it in the taste department. I even love the can, and I love the name Nemesis. You know, as a theme park enthusiast all my life, that is a fantastic name for a beer. Out of 5, for me, a good 4.54 out of 5. Absolute cracker. And if you ever get to taste it, if it ever appears in a beer shop, I mean, a venture beer is one option. If you're near in Nottingham area, you know, Nottinghamshire, slightly some of the East Midlands and that. But yeah, it was outstanding. Yeah, I was smiling at the beginning. That tells you something. It was a cracker of a beer. Right, better go back up the arse. I lasted 32 minutes. That wasn't too bad. Right, before my phone dies, thank you everyone for commenting, subscribing, and liking. You know, and as always, see you soon and stay safe. Yeah, cheers. Not that I can see anybody. Not that I can see out because it's gone dark. It's like Calcutta. Good evening.